we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte. Standing by, our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
A day one starter his rookie year. He also won a whole lot of games as well. First 5 years, the Bengals went to the playoffs each and every year. Continues to evolve as a quarterback, learning how to work around a running game, an offensive line, and receivers that continue to develop.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. So Dalton now, airing one out for Boyd. He's got him in, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw here, Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Dalton going up top. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And it'll be Dalton again. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green from 4 yards out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. Bullock out now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And incomplete to open things up. Darquez Denard there defensively. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got him, and it's right. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Newton. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Cam, option left. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Dalton sets up play action. He's going to launch this thing. Wait. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And that one results in 35 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They go play action here on 1st down. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the 1st quarter of play. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Uptown Charlotte after this timeout. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Play fake. Here's Dalton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Luke Kuechly not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton here from the gun. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
After the field goal, now it's Bullock to kick it away. Now it's Barner. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Michael Johnson in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Third and long. It's Newton. Throw left side complete. That's right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Getting ready to go again, here's Andy Dalton marching back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Dalton off play action. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Andy Dalton now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And Dalton to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mario Addison. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's second down. Dalton looking. Dumps it off to Mixon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Thomas Davis's versatility was first on display in college. Played safety and linebacker there. Drafted in the NFL, they weren't sure what they wanted to do with him. He settled in and become a Pro Bowl outside linebacker. How about his coverage ability, though? Swatting down that pass.
And how about that last name?
I kind of like it.
You like it?
Yeah, I'm gonna show up at the family reunion whether they want me to or not.
Yeah, that's all right. I give it about a C+. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 1st down, it's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Jarius Wright, 76 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass, and that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here we go with a player's spotlight, and we shine that spotlight on Andy Dalton. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Dalton, 1st and 10. And Green with a catch left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Passing, it's Dalton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right next drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Here's Kevin Huber now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. On first down, Newton. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Newton now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Throwing again is Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's second down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 23. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, McCaffrey takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. It's taken to the 26. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Andy Dalton now 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
False start, offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still second down.
And That false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Green with a catch left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Again, here's Bernard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now the Bengals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Now it's Barner. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Here's Newton now on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was.
And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Now a first down throw for Newton. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Sliding out of the pocket. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try the air now with Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
The 1st down throw coming for Dalton. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Dalton sets up play action. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Dalton wants to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Now it's Barner. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll look to throw. Complete to right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The linebacker Preston Brown there to knock that one away. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Mixon with a first down carry. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, here's Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Now the Bengals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, here's an option play left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Now it's Barner. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Newton to throw. And right with it here over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Now Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now it's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. And the spike comes with just 12 seconds left to go. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. Newton. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.